Yeah, okay.
Let's start.
Look at me in the eyes, Daniel.
Hi, are we starting?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Tiffany, Unique, New York, Pollard.
Yes.
Tiffany, Unique, New York, Pollard.
ISIS.
ISIS is the best in the biz of terrorism.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay. All right, we can start recording. Let me know.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Joel.
And I'm Daniel.
And we are
the best
brothers ever. This is our show. Best brothers ever.
What's up?
What's up? We're on episode 6 now.
6, yeah.
Episode
we made
6.
It.
We've made it. We're on the air.
You thought we would be broken up by now.
You thought you thought that we would crash and burn, and we'll explain later who you is.
Yes.
But we do have an enemy.
We have an enemy, and we're going to address you today.
We're definitely going to address you. But before we address you and undress your flaws and your inadequacies, we need to talk about what our show's about.
Yes.
Our show is about celeb reality, specifically VH1 celeb reality. We are talking about, and we have talked about, Flavor of Love. We've discussed and dissected and reassembled and reverse engineered.
A Socratic seminar.
This is a grad school level course on VH1 celeb reality. Our previous classes were, and this is going to be a very academic themed episode, our previous classes were in the beginning of celeb reality. We talked about Flavor of Love, seasons 1, 2, and kind of 3.
Flavorology.
We talked about I Love New York. And we talked about New York's career.
Yes.
That was episode 4.
Tiffany Pollardology.
Tiffany Pollard, ology, as you said. And after that, we talked about Rock of Love, Bret Michaels, and his harem.
Yes, the sociological
implications and the reverberations.
The semiotics.
The diegetics. And the rhetorology of Dianetics as well.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that I started reading Dianetics?
I could tell. You look more.
Chapter 6 really has me glowing.
You're talking about how you want a new daddy. Maybe our next daddy could be Daddy Xenu.
Ooh, Daddy Xenu, yes. Daddy Hubbard.
Yes.
I like that.
Whoops, I no longer need Prozac. I wonder why.
Because I'm clear AF.
Yeah, because of Daddy Xenu.
Going clear.
Okay.
And Daddy, give us money for beer. Yeah, I'm talking about Xenu, baby.
I know someone who visited their friend at the Scientology compound.
Which one? The one in Sunset?
Yeah, the Sunset.
The giant purple building across from the hospital?
I told my friend, whatever you do, don't eat the food. Don't eat the food. Guess what he did?
He ate all the food!
He ate the food at the buffet. And then
what kind of food did they have?
It was supposed to be really nice, like a whole spread. It was like how it was a huge
if they
spread.
Had bagels, it'd be
was
really
like
funny.
A cruise. It was like they have a cruise spread. But
a cruise? Okay.
Because like the Scientology cruise.
Oh, yeah, the C Corps.
So then he went and he visited his friend, and he hasn't seen her for 2 years. And then he was like, it was a fine time. It was like fun and weird. But then she like wouldn't let him and he brought another person, of course.
Okay.
She wouldn't let him leave. She was like, oh, are you sure you don't want to stay and talk and, go to a sauna and, sweat out all your toxins and all that?
Yeah, you want to get a reading or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to talk about a different kind of cult. We're going to talk about a different place that traps the people who go there looking for fame. We're going to talk about VH1 celeb reality. Because I feel like there must be a few Scientologists in that crew, or they were traumatized so much from this experience that they would need Scientology. I
wouldn't be surprised.
We also want to address... we're live on the air now. We're on iTunes. We're on SoundCloud. Hopefully by now we'll be on Spotify,
on Al Jazeera. We're on all of them. We're on Fox.
We're on Fox. Maybe we'll be on Vimeo.
Yeah, we're on Vimeo.
We're on Amazon Prime.
Check out my Vimeo.
We'll be on Crunchyroll.
What's Crunchyroll?
It's a anime streaming website. And so, what if they dubbed our episodes?
That's interesting.
In Japanese.
Ooh, it's about time.
Ironic. Anyways, it is about time. I'm like looking. I've a head-on view of our engineer, Paul,
and
I'm like
Paul.
subconsciously looking at him for approval of all my jokes.
You need to stop that.
I need to stop that.
Yeah.
I want to look at my screen.
Whose approval you actually need? Xenu.
I wish he'd come back by now.
So this today we're gonna
Wait. We need to talk a little bit more about our business, about best
business.
BB Ever business. We're shortening Best Brothers Ever sometimes to BB Ever.
Yeah.
BB Ever business. We're having a sweepstakes, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a sweepstakes. We want to involve you, the listener. Interactive, social media, marketing.
So, as many of you guys know,
yes.
I am involved in a white-collar crime suit. I'm facing like 10 indictments of money laundering, international fraud. So I was shredding some documents, and I was going as I do, very loudly and inconspicuously. I was looking through books and to see, where all my documents
Your
were.
old reads.
My old reads, all that stuff.
I found old clarinet reads today. I'm moving right now. Not shredding anything. I'm not trying to run from the popo, but I did find my old clarinet reads. I just wanted to mention that.
So
That's such an easy burn. That shows how uncultured you are. But speaking of uncultured,
so I found this book called How to Use Manners, Confidence, and Style to Get Ahead. Advance Your Swagger.
The actual name is Advance Your Swagger.
Oh, yes. Advance Your Swagger, How to Use Manners, Confidence, and Style to Get Ahead by Farnsworth Bentley. He was the umbrella guy in all of the Andre 3000 Outkast videos.
He was?
Yeah, umbrella dude.
He also was the personal assistant to P. Diddy Holmes.
Yeah.
Wait, is that his? Holmes.
Holmes.
All right. What if you rebooted? This is my awesome reboot idea.
Oh, God.
What if you rebooted?
It's Sean Combs.
Sherlock Holmes into P. Diddy, Combs, and Watson. So it's like Combs and Watson. You watch P. Diddy solve crimes. I wanted to pitch you a segment.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock P. Diddy Combs.
So back to our fan competition.
I suck.
So, okay. Someone really needs Xenu. So,
God, I just
want
to go clear.
We found another book. It's called Snooki.
Confessions of a Guidet.
I can't read books.
Can I introduce this one? All right. So Daniel, in the late 2000s, we were such open fans of these reality programs that someone gave Daniel both Advance Your Swagger.
I bought Advance Your Swagger myself.
You bought this. How much did it cost?
Somebody got me the Snooki book as a birthday present.
Oh, wow.
How much did it cost?
I don't know. It looks like it was self-published, honestly. Anyways, there's a Snooki book. She's wearing some weird swimsuit on the cover with high heels.
I Instagrammed it, so she's next to a tanning bed.
Yes.
But someone on Instagram was like, is that a coffin? And if you look
it's
it
a
up...
pink tanning bed.
It looks like it might be like a Guido
It's like a neon
coffin.
pink coffin. It's like what you would bury... those girls from Spring Breakers in or something.
Jesus. So...
my baby hungry. My baby got to eat.
We're holding a contest, and if you can make any fan art, memes, and post it on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and
with the hashtag
Best Brothers Ever,
hashtag Best Brothers Ever, or you know what? You can just email us. But we prefer if you go social.
No, let's do social.
The Best Brothers Ever @gmail.com. You can do both. And we will DM you if we like your art. And we might even use it.
And we will send you these books.
Not that we need it, though. This isn't some kind of weird, shady way of us getting free content, right?
Totally not.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you may have a history of doing Ponzi schemes, of laundering money from Eastern European nations.
Yes.
But this thing you're doing now, this is clean.
I'm clean.
This is clean, right?
I'm clean.
You're like Tony Soprano. You really are going into the sanitation business now, right?
Yeah, totally. I love trash. That's why we're doing a show on VH1 Celeb Reality.
God, your defense lawyer has a lot of work cut out for him. All right, let's get into it. We're going to talk about Charm School. We're going to talk about this new show. How am I saying it? Let me start over. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Charm School. We're naming the episode A Tale of Two Charm Schools. So what Charm School is hard to really summarize. It's not really within any of the established genres that have happened on VH1 or on MTV or anything else, because usually they're ripping off The Bachelor, they're ripping off The Bachelorette. But for this, it's like this weird amalgam of The Bachelor with Celebrity Rehab, with like The Apprentice as well, because basically they're getting, for the first season, all these failed contestants from Flavor of Love, and they're putting them in a house and telling them, they're saying, we're going to class you up. We're going to make you better women. You were quote-unquote skanks.
Castilian vibes, yeah. Quote-unquote.
Yeah, it's a cotillion. What'd you say?
Cotillion.
Did you just
Castiglione. The Italian guy. That's where it comes from.
Really? Mm-hmm. So why is it called cotillion?
I don't know.
Who's Castiglione?
Look it up. He has a very specific way of Castiglione. He has a very specific way of like eating it with a spoon and all the time. It's bal da sede Castiglione.
Yeah, and the reason we're putting out the Advance Your Swagger because it's very related to this kind of cotillion thing. He's trying to teach young men manners and style and grace.
So yeah, send the fan art, and if we like it, we'll send you the book. So Charm School. It's not like a bachelor show because they're all competing. We talk about like the paradox of it is that they're competing, and the way
to be the queen of Charm School.
But it's
if the winner is called the queen of Charm School.
Whatever made them good reality TV contestants, they have to strip that layer away from to win Charm School.
Yeah, and this is also showing how Mark Cronin and Chris Abrego, creators and executive producers of all these shows. They are the architects. They, as I've said before in earlier episodes, the Steve Wozniak and the Steve Jobs of celebrity. Chris Abrego, Mark Cronin. Also, if you get us in contact with one or both of these gentlemen, I'm talking to the audience now. If you get us in contact with them, we'll give you both these books, and we'll show up at your house and do a song and dance or something.
Dude, okay.
We'll do a live episode just for you. We'll do a bonus episode where we review a reality TV movie, which I found online. Anyways, Chris Abrego, Mark Cronin, they're taking the girls from the Flavor of Love universe, and I'm using a shorthand for these girls. They're from Flavortown. So these girls are from Flavortown. They were contestants on seasons 1 and 2 of Flavor of Love, which, as I said, like 8 times. And this is still celebrity because there is a celebrity.
There's a celebrity.
What's happening to me, Daniel? You brought up Scientology, and now I'm a mess.
Well, this room is so hot that it might as well be like a Scientology sauna.
Daniel, how hot is it?
It's a Scientology sauna, that layer of hotness. Like, I am just sweating out all the toxins and sweating out all the...
I feel like we're in that scene from The Master where Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix are like staring each other down and doing like he's like giving him a reading and like we're like two mega forces in podcasting like staring each other down. Right?
Yes.
R.I.P. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic actor. Go see The Master. I'm sorry you didn't understand that reference. I'm talking to Daniel.
I watched The Master.
So why'd you give me that look? You gave me this look like, why are you referencing The Master? What is that movie? Blah, blah, blah.
I thought that movie wasn't his best work.
I know, but it's on brand. We're talking about Scientology. Okay. We're talking about going clear. The whole movie takes place in the C Corps.
So
the celebrity at the center of Flavor of Love Girls, Charm School, which is the official title for the show, is Monique. The supporting actress star of Precious based off the novel Push by Sapphire.
And this is 3 years before,
like two-ish years
before she wins a fucking Oscar.
She won a fucking Oscar, got a standing ovation,
standing O,
and then she got a sitting.
She got blackballed.
She got totally blackballed. But, you know, it's self-inflicted. We're not going to get into Monique's career. I can do that in my Scientology sessions.
But, okay, regardless of what you think of Monique,
she is the only celebrity on this show.
She's very good on Flavor of Love, and she brings it. Flavor of Love.
On Flavor of Love, Flavor of Love Girls, Charm School.
Yeah, she's great. She's great on it. She's always,
Anyways, she's, like, kind of their mentor. They reference her as being their Oprah in a way. They say Mopra, right? Mopra.
She calls herself Mopra.
She calls herself Mopra, and she's gonna fix these girls.
She's their matriarch. They're come to mama, and that's Monique.
That's yeah.
So the show starts off, and we were talking about the girls that they chose are kind of like it's like a roster of the most notorious women on the show.
Yeah. They've built this stable of girls.
It's an all-star.
And they're from the first 2 seasons, which they released in 1 year. So in the spring of 2007, Season 1 of Flavor of Love got released. In the fall of 2007, Season 2 got released. So by this show, they have 40 potential contestants, or around 38-ish if you don't count the winners. And they chose some of the best ones, the ones that shined the most on these shows. A couple of contestants actually just turned it down. They didn't want to do it. They show up and then they immediately put them down for making their show, making Flavor of Love a successful show. That's how I view it.
Yeah,
they're shaming them for being successful contestants in reality TV.
There's this. Monique is talking about how yeah, the show ruined your life, and now I'm gonna fix your life.